Hey guys, my name is Anuradha. Welcome to our channel GK Guidance and Knowledge. Happy morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about GS paper 4, which is ethics, and our topic is sexual harassment of women at workplace. Let's begin with the question. That was a case study. An apparel manufacturing company having large number of women employees was losing sales due to various factors. The company hired a reputed marketing executive who increased the volume of sales within a short span of time. However, some unconfirmed reports came up regarding his indulgence in sexual harassment at the workplace. After some time, a woman employee lodged a formal complaint to the management against the marketing executive about sexually harassing her. Faced, faced with the company's indifferences in not taking cognizance of her grievances, she logged an FIR with the police. Realizing the sensitivity and gravity of the situation, the company called the woman employee to negotiate, in that she was offered a hefty sum of money to withdraw the complaint and FIR, and also give in writing that the marketing executive is not involved in this case. Then we need to identify the ethical issues involved in this case, but what options are available for the woman employee. So let's begin. First of all, what are the facts about this case? Alleged sexual harassment at workplace by the marketing executive. Then marketing executive important resource for the company, as he increased sales in short period of time. Company management's indifferences is in not taking cognizance of woman's complaint. Then company pursuing the woman employee to withdraw the case. Who are the stakeholders in this question? Women employee, marketing executive, company management, and other employees. Then what are the ethical issues involved in this case? Handling mental agony and societal pressure in pursuing the case. Then loss of self-respect in negotiating with the company for monetary benefits. Then saving professional life by negotiating with the woman employee and proving innocence if not guilty. Then insensitivity towards dignity of a woman. Then priority to profit over organizational values by indulging in illegitimate negotiations with the woman employee. Then continue working with the marketing executive against moral consciences of other women employees. Then these are some available options for the women employee. First is continue with the case by taking a firm stand against the company management. Pros and cons of this step. Pros and cons of this step. This would give fair chance to her to prove her viewpoint in a court of law, and will give her mental peace that she is stood for herself. Then con is negative viewpoint of it. However, she will have face mental agony and societal pressure in pursuing the case, and may even prove detrimental for her career prospectus. Then second one is accept the negotiation offer by company and withdraw the case. Then positive of it, this may be beneficial for her career and will save her from rigorous investigation process. The negative of it, however, this would create dissonance and affect mental peace, as her consciences would not allow her to accept monetary gains over self-respect. Then also she would never be able to stand for herself in the future. Then third option is resign from the company and focus on the other career opportunities. Positive of it, this will let her avoid the situation and will be beneficial for her career prospectus. The negative of it, however, the scare of sexual harassment will remain with her throughout her life, and she will regret that she herself is responsible for denial of justice to her. Then second part of the question is option, in which we can provide the details about which option is correct for the for her. Option one seems to be correct way to handling the situation. The woman employee can play a leadership role. Her actions will give voice to the voice to other genuine concerns of women employees. It is her moral responsibility to come forward and show exemplary behavior. This will not only bring self satisfaction to her but also increase her confidence and inner strength. Then our conclusion would be, also there is a major also there are ma- there is a major fault of company management in the giving priority to profit motives by shaming the marketing executive and not forming the internal complaints committee as mandated by the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention, Prohibition and Redressal Act 2013. And Gandhiji considered commerce without Gandhiji considered that commerce without morality as one of the seven social sciences. Thus, it is not only an individual fault but an organizational fault. Organizations which lack values such as respect for the dignity of women, work culture ethics, and gender equality. So this is it for today. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also provide resources to improve. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.